Alright, check 1, 2. We are good as gold. Alright, let's get into TelePunk. Bit of balance in. Whoops, a bit of balance in here. That music's still a little on the loud side, maybe? Oh, I mean, this sounds okay to me. Okay, where are we at? What are we doing here? Remember last time we had some really good success around around the assembly and everything. It's cool. It's still pretty wild though, but yeah, still not ideal, you know. As I say, as it's anyway. Okay, so we have to decide how we're gonna deal with these rod clamps. I think something I need to consider perhaps is like 3D printed screw knobs. Now this actually makes a lot of sense. These things, I think I like this a lot actually. And this is something we could reuse a lot. Like this sort of thing with a bit of knurling on the side. Screwing through from the back, it makes a lot of sense. And you probably just super glue it or something. Yeah, things like this. Now that's interesting because it's got the internal bit as well, which is going to help. Now the thing is, if I make my own design, I'm going to learn something. And also, it's going to be open source as well. I can't remember how I was going to 3D print these. I think I have an easy way. I think I know. Actually, I think I have a good idea how I'm going to do this. I just need to know how much distance I have got between. I don't think that's correct. We need a measurement. 7.3 mil. I need some reference screws. So using screws that I have available. How many do I need? So I've got 1, 2, 3, 4 of those. And I made this radius of 2, so 4 mil. Alright, let's get out the old calipers. $4 mil. Okay, well that's kind of perfect actually. 4 mil screws. Seems like the best size. I've got a good selection of them as well, so now I need to figure out how long these are as well. Twelve mil of thread available, so I have a feeling that it's going to be just about perfect. That's 16, yeah, so 12 2. Know what's going on there. Ah. So is that 30 mil from the... I mean, I could just do points, couldn't I? No, it's not. It's 21.4. So 12 mil will go just over halfway. Which might be enough. Yeah, it will be enough. So... I've actually got smaller ones too. So the options I have are either push fit onto it, and I think that's reasonable. I think that's okay. Push fit onto it and glue. Base it off 4mm bolts. I think that's okay. That's what we do. So what do I design first? I feel like these rod clamps are first off the block. We'll go back into our little rod clamp here. Right, and activate that body. Active body. Come on, FreeCAD. You can't be screwing up already, alright? This is my active body, so I'm gonna trust what that says, even though it's not bold. Oh god, I'm yawning already. That's not a good sign. Okay. So, right, so we got a pad here. So what we are going to do now is chuck in a hole. Now, where it's putting this, I don't know yet. I'm at a 6 depth. Can't see it actually putting this anywhere at the moment, so okay, so what about, okay, hole, what's easier than a hole here is a subtractive cylinder, so I think if we, yeah, if we do that instead, I think we'll be better off. So the radius is going to be 2.25. Let's just say 2.5. It needs a bit of clearance. A bit of clearance is a good thing in this case. The height is going to be the height of the thread, which is going to be 12 mil. Right, and now the attachment editor. We are going to attach it to the XY plane. And we are going to change something feels really broken with FreeCAD tonight. This just feels really wrong. Did I just move? Yeah, XY plane. Oh, there we go. Maybe I'm broken. That's the issue, I think. Let's that's at 0. And full length is 30, so we're going to go to -15. Alright, and Z-axis, we're going to go down until it just pokes out the bottom there. And that's going to be the hole for the screw. And we'll have a washer there to push up on that. Now the position of this is important as well. We don't want it there. I mean, you could do that, and it could like help to push against the pipe, but the issue with that is it could damage the pipe. So I'm gonna go in X direction. What about 11.5? Seems like a very thin wall there, but I don't think the wall actually matters in this case. It's not taking a lot of load sideways, it's taking a load up and down. So now that's good. All right, I think that's in the correct place. So now what I want to do is create a subtractive box. And that subtractive box is going to be attached to that plane as well. Now, to work out the size I need for this, I need to look at one of the hex nuts that this 4mm thing is going to screw into. Make sure I got the right ones. 3.9mm, close enough before. Very, very cheap machine screws these were, so. And probably the calipers as well. Alright, so that's all good. Alright, let us measure this and then give a fair bit of clearance. So the profile vertical it's 3 mil high, and at its widest point, angle to angle, it is 7.7. So I'm going to go 8 by 4. Yeah, 8 by 4. So 8 by 8 there, and we're going to go, you know what, I'm going to go 5 high. Maybe 4.5. 1.5 mil, which is 0.7 each side, which is about 0.5 mil each side by the time the 3D printers had it this way with it. So yeah, I think we go 4.5 mil. Sounds good to me. And then we're going to position it appropriately. Which is going to be at the, what do we say, 8. So it's going to be half of that is 15, so it's going to be 19. Now I need to work out the top of it as well. Oh, okay. So 8 mil isn't going to work. That could be a problem. I mean, 8 mil was on the longest edge, so maybe the depth actually only needs to be 7. We can adjust that. So X direction. What we got there? Yeah, see, that works. Just, it's a very thin wall, but that's okay. No, it probably didn't even matter actually if it goes right through. Now what I really want to see is like how far up does this cylinder go? Can I turn on like transparency or something? And yeah, so at the moment the box is sitting on top of that, but this is the entire thread, so I actually want the box down quite a bit lower than the top of the thread. So let's move that then. And that gives enough strength there, but I think I actually do want to make it exact, so we'll go negative 3.5. That should do us nicely. Cool. And that should be able to all squeeze together nicely. I mean, the thing is, I could print these with resin. But really, I wanted this 3D printable without resin. And I think the best way to 3D print this is actually going to be... It's actually going to be standing upright like this. It's going to have the least supports required. It's going to give it a lot of longitudinal strength. Doesn't need a lot of bending strength, so I think, yeah, definitely printing it that way is going to be the strongest way. Like that. Yeah, straight up and down. Cool, alright. Well, that is really that for the rod clamp. So now I turn on the assembly again, and I should have... Yeah, I've got all the holes there for the rod clamps all sorted out. Alright, that's good. Now this here, radius 2, so they're for 4mm screws as well. And only just are they going to fit a 4mm screw through. It's almost going to actually like screw into that, which I don't know if it's a good idea. I might want to put a little bit more clearance on those things. So if I go into the tripod mount, camera arm, and we make the diameter, if we just go to 5, just give it a good margin on there, because the hearth joint's going to hold itself together, not the screw. I don't know what I'm, oh, nothing, can't see anything. Okay, yeah, okay, so that's 5mm, and I can see how we can 3D print this as well. We lay it on its back, and that will 3D print quite nicely. Now what I could do as well with these is I could actually, in the slicer, I could cut these and do inserts and print them separately, so I can lay that on its back, which might actually be a really good way to do it. In the case of that though, I think so I've done the holes for the arms. Now I need to do the holes for the biscuit, which is this cylinder here, which we're simply going to go to 2.5. Is that larger? And now also the fore aft plate, which we should have a cylinder there for that, and we are going to make that 2.5 as well. See, now if I was using spreadsheets, I could have just adjusted one variable and that would have updated everything on go, but hey, I'm not perfect. Lol knows far from it. Alright, let's see. Save this. And we are going to... You know, I got a funny feeling if I move this base plate, I just got an inkling. It's not that easy. Not that easy though, is it? Maybe it is that easy. Maybe I just have to move this body up here. That. Put it in the same place. Let's see what this does to the assembly. I'm just interested to know. So tripod mount. I seem to remember that I froze something last time. Oh, I need to have the assembly selected to use it, eh? Oh, this whole thing's moving now. Not ideal. Tripod mount. I need to have that selected. There we go. Oh yeah, look at that. Now that has answered my question of why the heck those origin things are in such a random place. Now they're not quite so random. That one is though, for the actual slidey bit. Technical term there, the slidey bit. So it has put that at the origin. So maybe if I go back in, getting sidetracked here, but that's fine. I'm learning. So if we go tripod mount, if I go back in here, turn off the assembly so I can see what the heck I'm doing. Now the base plate is in the right place. The fore aft plate is also in the right place. This metal plate definitely isn't. So turn these all off. And bring this back to the origin as well. Just tidy up our origins a little bit. Turn back on Mr. Assembly. And yeah, so tripod mount and camera. Still a bit bizarre that it does that. But I think that's... I think it's actually correct because... I don't know. Actually. Anyway, not important. Amps is actually backwards in the Amps is actually backwards in the real thing. Go to linked object. I think it is, you know. Yeah, because the origin's here. Ah, who knows? Who knows? Really? Black magic. What it is. Okay. Now these arms are completely screwed. They do not look correct at all, but that's okay for now. I'm not actually bothered about that. I ain't bothered right this moment, so who cares? Now I've done those, which is great. Now I need to look at this. So that is the glass frame and mount. Okay. So the holder mount, I think, now what am I gonna, that's gonna slide up and down and it's gonna be locked into place by another bolt. Really, I can take my pick. And I think I can go pretty like free on this, how wide I make the slot. I think I reckon, what's this one, a 6mm? 5mm? Have a look here. It is 5. So if I go like 8, it's just as long as a washer can grab it, which is fine. Like 8mm is all good. I reckon that's what I do. So I reckon with this one we don't want to make this one too, like, rigidity is important for this one. So I think the way I'm going to do this one is a bit different. I think we are going to create a I know the shape I want to create, so maybe this is actually more of a sketch because it's the shape of a slot, which, oh, that's right, I've got these messed up freaking origins with this one as well. Oh, I didn't learn. Okay, so maybe what I need then, I don't think this is going to change. So this is the weird thing, right? I'm going to create a sketch on this face, but that sketch is going to adjust this face. So I wonder if that's going to cause me problems. Because in FreeCAD if you would manipulate a face that, I mean, okay, I guess what I could do then is create a datum. And the objects so maybe the XY plane. Error internal name. XY. Okay, there we go. And so now I can go around x-axis and I can go like -45 and I can move this into position. Oh, yikes. It's not going to be pretty though. There's no way I'm going to get that exact. So maybe actually if I create the sketch away from it, that's actually alright. Oh, regrets have been had, you know. I should have done this differently in the start, but that's okay. Alright, so we'll turn off the origin. The datum plane we can build a sketch on. Of course it's flipped around the wrong way, but that's okay. I can... what I want to know is how wide this thing is. So if I close out of here... the length of that is 56.8. That is quite a random length. 56.8. Okay. That's all good. 56.8. 56.8 divided by 2 is 28.4. And this could be just like some kind of, because you can toggle, you can make it like construction geometry, I think somehow. But I can't remember how. Construction deal. So you even need to constrain your construction geometry, which is fair enough, I guess. Because like, of course it makes sense. Because you build off your construction geometry, so if that's not constrained, then nothing else is that's built off it. So let's do a slot thing. We'll just go for 100 for now. Go 90 degrees. Whoa! What the heck is there? we'll just start like this. Now the problem is it's not easy to adjust a slot on this once you've created it. So I think I'll turn off the datum, turn this back on again. I think we'll flip around to the other side. Oh, radius 8. See, I need that 4. I mean. Alright, now we've got to get some sensible numbers in here for like distance stuff. So 80 seems to be right. I love it when it works out like that. And that seems to be 15. And I think that is good. So now we've got the sketch, we can do a pocket with it, go reversed, go all the way through. And that's pretty much that. So now back in the tablet holder, I need a matching slot. Or no, I just need a hole for a screw in there. I think don't quite know how yet, but it would be nice to be able to mount a nut in here. So I think if we could cut out space for a nut on the side, like what distance is that? 3.6. So that's only just enough, which isn't strong enough. That won't be strong enough. Interesting. Didn't think about that. I might have to make this, I might have to adjust this design a little bit. Right, so that's padding out a sketch, and then we've got this box here, which is just... Okay, so this box can be adjusted a bit. Now we've got a bit more to play with. This distance here should now be like 6.6. Okay, that's alright. So what I can do is a little cylinder in there subtractive cylinder. Enough for a washer. And a decent sized bolt. Go through there, and I think we're looking at the 5mm bolts again. The washer size. The larger the washer, the better. I think I've got some bigger washers here. I'll see what I can find. How much space do I have vertically? 15mm. Alright, so slightly larger. I never got my ring camera going, did I? There it goes. All right. Good practice for me, even though no one's here. So with mobile, yeah, I can see this. So the larger the washer, well, there's so much lag. And for the bolt, if that can fit. So I need to measure it. $12.7mm. How much did I say I had? $15. I think that's good because yeah, that's fine. That's fine. Because what I can do is this. We've got this pad here. I can go subtractive cylinder. I want to see the origin. I'm going to use that plane. And then no, stop that. Selecting reference, XZ plane. Where the heck is the cylinder? I can't even see it. What am I making? Radius and height. I have no idea where it is. I can't even see the damn thing. Ah. Doggone cylinder ain't gone nowhere. Oh, I made it in the wrong... Did I make it in the wrong thing? I think I made it in the wrong thing. I did make it in the wrong thing. My bad. Definitely my bad, that one. So, back clamp and post. Double click that and yeah. Again. I need the origin, so I'll select the XZ plane and we'll create a cylinder. Let's forget that it doesn't actually automatically apply that as the reference. Okay, so the radius is going to be 3 mil. The height is going to be that's fine. Y direction, Z direction, depth. So we're going to go negative 60, 100. Cool. Put a hole through there. Now, actually, first of all, I want the radius to be for the washer. So the radius for the washer is going to be about 13 divided by 2, which is 12.5. So we can go up to 13, which is 6.5. So I can go up to a radius of 7. Okay, now that only just fits, which is okay. Actually, it doesn't need a lot of clearance around the top, so I think that's going to work because it's putting pressure that way, not up and down. So we're going to pop that into place. I want it sitting right on the base. Right on the base to there, 0.5. Yeah, that's good. And it's only going to need to cut in to the plastic a little. No, it's going to need the thickness of the washer plus the height of the screw head, which is 6 mil in total. What's up, Luke? How you doing? How's it going? I'm just here, you know, yabbering to myself as usual. So 6 mil. So if I go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That's actually the whole way through. That's not good. Thought I gave myself more room. Okay, something funky's going on here. I was just clicking on stuff and it was clicking. So refreshing to hear metric measurements. Yeah, you mean correct measurements. Yeah, metric's amazing. No freedom units around here. This is the thing, can I easily duplicate this object? This always gets me, like I go Control C and it wants to see, like do that, and then if I go Control V, like it's put all that other shit down there. So all I want to do is duplicate this feature. And I don't think there is an easy way to do that. I mean, I might be just see, I might be able to go Control C, and then if I just choose the cylinder, nothing else. But the problem is where it pastes it into like auto select. No. Add 004. Yeah, so this it's a bit weird, Luke, the way this works. It's such strange bit of software. Yeah, good to see you too, man. Thanks for saying hey. I'll just painfully carry on here. Will do. Stand by. You can have one little, maybe if I'm quick. Right. She's adorable. She's adorable. Oh. Aww. Hi, Jacob Wifey. Thanks for popping by. Appreciate it. Yeah, I've still been thinking about the games, so it'll happen. I really want to. I'm terrible at, I always have been terrible at, you know, socializing and but it would be nice to play something like Farm Simulator or something. Take care. Alright, let's try this and see what happens. If I paste it, it pastes it out here. So now maybe what I can just do then is drop it. Yeah, it goes all kinds of screwed up. Crazy. I don't want to break everything. So I think yeah, this is actually just broken everything. Nah, I'll just Control Z my way out of it. It's fine. And then if we F5 again, everything's all good. Everything is fine. So let's go and see if we can fix this little issue here. So the box we got the pad, we got the box. I'm just going to have to go a bit crazy with this then. I'm going to have to go 10 mil. And we're going to have to go 10 mil with this one as well. Or not. Because what's that distance? 6.6 still. Wait, what the hell did I just change? Much confused. Oh, that's why. Because not only do I have to change the height of it, I also have to move it back. It's giving me an extra couple of mil. I'm not sure if it's going to be enough. But, you know, see. So let's check in this. So we padded that out a bit more, which is good. It's good to have that option there. This, so this box here has to now be increased. and moved back. Right. And so now this cylinder, I should be able to... Question is a 2mm wall gonna be enough? No. So like, what's this now? This is 8.6 and this is 7. So it's 1.6mm. That is definitely not enough. No way. I need like double that. I need like 3mm. So what I'm going to do, I'm actually going to adjust this box again, and I'm going to push out the height by a couple of mil so I get larger indents there. And I think also I'm going to, yeah, I'm just gonna go 5mm. Now this is possibly a bad mistake, because I've literally measured the thing and it's 6mm. So 5mm is not enough room. That would tell me that I'm being an idiot and I should make the thing another mil bigger, which makes sense. Why don't I just do that? Save a lot of headache in the end. So let's go. So we'll go height 11, and we'll move it back 0.5. See, why don't I move it back 1 though? Why did I just move it back 0.5? Weird. Understand what I was trying to achieve there. Actually makes me wonder what the hell I was trying to achieve this whole time with all of this stuff. Like, why is that bit so wide? What am I doing? Maybe it needs to be. It looks kind of strong that way. Yeah, we'll go like this. We'll go to the box here and we'll go yeah, that I don't mind that cutting in like that. So now the cylinder can move. And we've got our white. We've got our 6mm depth there. which is enough. 6 mil minus 9.6, which is 3.6 mil, which is good. Okay, good. We can move on. Right, let's do that. Let's create another subtractive cylinder. Let's attach it to the XY plane. Let's make the radius this time. I said I was going to use a 5 mil, so we're going to make the radius 6. Radius 3. Sorry. And then... Now hold up. Did I make that radius correct, or did I double the size of that? I probably did, didn't I? Is that twice as big as it needs to be? I was wondering why the heck it's so damn... I don't know, maybe. Figure it out. Okay, so I don't need that. The direction, we're going to go negative. Good. We'll just cut through there. Like that. Yeah, so this thing here, radius of 7. Okay, that's fair enough. Now we want it centered. So, oh, that's really bright. Eyeballing is not a good idea. Exactly what I'm doing. And we can see why it's not a good idea, because I blimmin' got it wrong, didn't I? Did I? X, Y, Z, 0.3 mil out. Yeah, that makes sense. Okay, cool. All right, so let's give it a grace save there for a second, and let's go and now a glass holder mount. We go back into the assembly, have a look at this all assembled together. We should now see the general gist of how this is going to work. We now have the screw and the washer that go into there, through the slot on the glass frame mount. There'll be another washer there with a thumb tack with the thumb screw on that side to lock it into position. Cool. And that's now like the perfect size. For that. Okay, great. That is another step in the right direction. Okay, the next thing I need to do is this. Pretty much exactly the same treatment for this thing. Now this thing I can slot all the way to the edge. So what I'm going to do for that one too is probably a... Right, so this is two parts. So the front clamp I need to work on first. That's one I haven't actually thought about enough because how thick is this? 3 mil. So I reckon this one, I could do something a little bit unconventional. Because it's not the screw, the nut isn't taking any actual weight. I could, in theory, set the nut in there and the other thing I was thinking, there could be some kind of a tension system I could do on it where it just like yeah. So hard to make a decision on this one. I think I want to try the inset option. I think that's what I want to try and do. I think it'll be a good exercise anyway, just to like future reference, because this isn't like strength critical. So basically the size of this hex nut, that way is $8 mil. So we need to create, let's go front clamp here. We'll turn this off for now. We'll just focus on the one thing. Let's get the origin up, and basically where the origin is exactly where I want this nut thing to go. So it's a good start. We're going to go prism. And that's exactly what I want. That's the shape that I want. Now I need to somehow circumradius, which actually is the distance to the points of this, which is not what I measured. So, oh no, I dropped. I think I'm actually looking at the wrong sized. Oh no, I'm not. It's all good. Okay, so measuring this circumradius business. I get 8.84. 8.84. So I can treat that as 9. And half of 9 is 4.5. The circumradius is going to be 4.5. Attachment is simply going to be that. And then we're going to move it down the z-axis enough to cut through. There we go. And basically what I'm hoping is that a bit of pressure fit, a bit of glue, a bit of super glue in there will hold it into place enough. It's not going to be one that you're going to want to over tighten. But then again, it's actually not going to be able to over tighten in a meaningful one. Probably will. What I'd suggest is probably putting a washer on this side as well. Between this and the other plate. So anyway, that will do for that. So that's the front clamp. We'll look at the back clamp in post now. And this is going to need a slot through it. Basically all the way back. So I want to do this tidy-ish. So I will turn on the origin here. We will create a sketch and we'll make it on the XY plane. And we are going to make another slot. And it's going to be like $6 mil, like that. And then I can, well actually that's fine, I don't even need to adjust this anymore. I can do a distance between, gosh, turn off the origin. Don't need that anymore. Okay, we're going to do a distance between that. Oh. Stop it. We're going to do a distance between this and this. No! What are you doing? Get out of it. Try this again. D for distance. There we go. Okay, let's go 105. Good measure. What? I put 1.5. Nice. What am I doing? Did I just cancel? Did I seriously just cancel out of that? Am I in the wrong? I'm in the wrong damn body again. Ugh, in the wrong body. Oh, there's a funny comment in there about something, but I'll think of it now. All right. So back clamp and post. We're in the correct body this time. We're going to create a sketch. We're going to make it on that plane. We're going to do this nice and quickly. We're going to do that. We're going to do that. We're going to go 6 mil, and we're going to go to, we're going to get out of there. We're going to go distance. We're going to go there to there. We're going to go like that. We're going to go 105. And now I want that to that as about 84. 85. It feels like that is too, I don't like the radius at 6, because that's like 12 mil. That's huge. So I think I can adjust that to maybe 3. Alright, we'll close that. We will pocket, and we will go, I don't know which direction is correct at the moment. That direction is correct. There we go. Perfecto. Good. And then, yeah, that's great. That's good. So now we have the front clamp as well on there with the nut. We can see how that is going to work for us. Groovy. Save. F5. Turn that off. Turn the assembly back on, and we have got ourselves a teleprompter. Starting to look pretty damn good, if you ask me. Starting to really come together here. It is excellent. So, without further ado, yep, that's all looking okay to me at the moment. So I think we move on to the tripod mount side of things. This wild, crazy, wild west we got going on here. So the camera plate, this whole plate needs to be one solid piece. So I'm actually pretty happy with that piece as it is. Now this part here is the next part I need to work on. So I'm going to load that up, which is the tripod mount camera plate. Yeah. Wait. No, I don't even use the camera plate. Camera plate is not empty. Yeah, I don't think I even use it. So see you later, bro. Tripod mount. Camera fore aft plate. That's what I want to work on. I'm going to turn off all the rest of the stuff. Okay, now the fore and aft plate. So, what I need here is our sketch. I think this is one of those times where it's almost safer just to build another sketch. Because what I need to do is I need to cut out of this. Could just do it as a box. I could just cut out a box. And that might make it pretty strong and also easier to print. So yeah, we might do that. We might just go subtractive box. We'll turn on the origin so we can see what we're doing. We'll use that plane there. Why does it keep choosing origin when I click on that? These XY plane. There we go. Okay. Whoa. I'm in the wrong body again, aren't I? I'll learn one day. One day. Camera, fore and aft plate, double click. Right. Now we can get on with subtractive box. Mount it on the XY plane. And we can go to the top view here. We can move it. What I'd love to be able to do is make it so it actually centers. It doesn't actually make sense though if I do. So yeah, I'll just shut up. We'll go Y direction 5, 3. We'll make it 3 mil walls on the side there. The width, I'll put it up to 50 for now. 70. 65. Yeah, that's good. All right, now for the length, I guess we'll start at 60 and just see what happens there. And in that case, we're going to need to move it this way 30. So one, two, three. Okay. So is this 5 mil high or 6 mil high? I cannot. Or neither. Seven. Right, so that's actually still quite thick, which is probably a good thing because that's got a. Now, I've got to think, what am I actually trying to achieve here again? Like, I guess I kind of wanted to be able to mount the camera 3 millimeters thick. Okay. So I kind of wanted to be able to mount the camera directly on this if it's suited, like the Osmo. So I guess this as well should have a slot cut out of it. Yeah. Which could just take a regular camera screw, basically. Which I believe I've got some of. I think actually right behind me. These bad boys. 1/4 inch. Yeah, I guess any of those could work. Guess any of those could work. Yeah, so a 1/4 inch is 0.25. 6.3 mil. That would make a 7mm wide slot on this. Should be good. That works. Jeez, really though? 7 mil. Nah, that's too much. That's way too much. What have I got wrong there? Is that the thread? Three eighths. That's the big one. Bloody well, this... It is 7 mil. The heck? I mean, I could measure the damn thing. I've got one right here. It ain't 7 mil. 6. Ugh, whatever. 6 mil. Okay. That's fine. Anyway, so we've got 7 mil there. But the problem is this makes these look really small, actually. And it concerns me that they're not going to be strong enough to hold the weight of a camera. There are 2 arms, so Guess we'll find out. My god, this gets more screwed up every time I come back to it. What the heck is this? This is like some kind of modern art going on here. My lord. What has happened to you? Holy crap. Jeepers. Whatever, I'm sorry, whatever I've done to you, I apologize. Invalid vector subscript. The grounded object. Yeah, I'm not surprised. I think I'm gonna have to redo that entire blimmin' subassembly. And that's probably not a bad thing, to be honest, because it was a bit of a cluster anyway, as it was. I might just delete the whole damn thing. Yeah. Happy days. Okay. Well, what am I going to do then with that? I've got the base plate here. We can turn off the assembly. I've got the camera fore aft plate here. And I've got the camera biscuit. Now the camera biscuit's another one, which needs to be strong, but it needs the same, basically it needs the same slot through it in the middle. Although actually it doesn't, you know. I think what we can do here is we can put pads on it and we can put just a hole through the middle for the screw. So I think that's what we should achieve. I'm going to go through and round some edges off, and I think, you know, actually I'm not going to put recesses in there because it's just going to make it harder to print. So for now I'm just going to leave it flat, and I'm just going to put a hole in the middle of it. Camera fore aft plate, camera biscuit, camera plate. And we're going to take, we'll see the origin of this thing, and we will add a, we'll add a cylinder in there. And we'll go radius of 3 mil. 3.5. 3 mil. We can thread it, we can screw through it, and that's actually not a bad thing. I mean, I'm not going to be carrying frickin' Arial X's and big black magic Urzes on here and stuff like that. So, you know, for now, this is version 1. Let's get this thing out the door. And I think maybe putting the thing in the middle of the plate doesn't make sense. I almost like where it is there, actually, just by default. So I think I might actually just stick with that now. Trial and error. ELA plastic is cheap, so we can experiment a little bit, even though we don't really want to waste materials. We can experiment. All right. That, you know what? Not quite, but that's pretty much a finished teleprompter. All the parts that we need, it's pretty much there, which is pretty exciting. All right, now I would like to fillet some edges to make things a little less intense. So there's like drafting, there's chamfering. So if I maybe actually, let's go cancel out of here. And let's go chamfer, and we will select a couple of I like the chamfer because it looks kind of industrial. Like the sometimes fillets look a little bit too soft. Like, I don't know, I like a few angles around here on this kind of equipment, so I'm gonna stick with it. Yeah, I'm gonna stick with it. I think we add more edges to this thing. We add that, and we go preview, and that looks good. And similarly, like these edges here, I think I can round these off a little bit. So from the active body, so we need the base plate. I think this edge and this edge can be like rounded. Like that. And I think what we can do underneath here is do a, get rid of this bloody origin as well. It's in my way. I think what I can do here is a, so we go distance and angle. I can never remember which way the angle works though. Apparently. I want it at a shallower angle, like 30 degrees and 2 mil. Yeah, that works for me. I'm actually not so happy about that rounded bit now as well. It doesn't fit. It doesn't look good. I think I might delete that fillet actually. Invalid edge link. And so then this, I really just want to kind of, I mean, I guess this I guess this is a fillet as well. Yeah. Now this one I always just feel like these corners are like super sharp. So it'd be nice if there was a way to just roll this corner off, like do an operation on the vertex or something. I'm not sure if that's a thing you can do in FreeCAD. On an edge, face, or body. So like if I filleted that, I mean that's all right, actually. That works well. No. One and that one. And yeah, I think that's nice. That looks good. I don't think I need to do anything underneath here. I could. Nah, I'm not going to do it. Now, what about these? These I could fillet as well. So I could do that to give it a bit of extra strength, which isn't going to hurt. See, if I do 2 mil on each of these, it's going to make it significantly stronger. And then I can do the same on here as well, which is the biscuit. Select that edge, and we're going to fillet them. They're going to be 2 mil. Cool. All right, that's good. That's good. Tripod mount, base plate is done. The metal plate doesn't need anything done. These are done. Tripod mount is good to go. What about the light box? Light box doesn't need any work because I'm not actually 3D printing this. Well, I might actually, but it might just be cut out of card at first. Or wood. Actually, wood makes sense, doesn't it? Really thin panel wood. Okay. Now this, I definitely feel like we can do some creative stuff. What the hell is set tip? I don't even know what that means. Document, I want to show this in the browser. So how do you do that? Is there a way? Align to selection. Go to selection. I would have thought so. Anyway, A lot of this is just about how I can make the edges nicer, but sometimes you don't need to, like edges that are exposed. I think this edge here and this edge here are exposed, so I think that is going to be my target. Just these two edges here for a start. Just chamfer them a little bit. Chamfer, what the heck? I think we can probably fillet these, chamfer these as well, just to give it a bit of edginess. Looks nice. Yeah, those proportions seem alright to me. Maybe too big still. Yeah, that's good. I'll leave it at that for now. And then these sharp corners as well, like this. These are a no-no. I don't like them. So I'm not sure what I can do there. If like I fillet that edge, what happens? Oh, that takes away the sharp corner. That's kind of nice actually. That works. If we do both of those, then we're not left with anything too crazy sharp. Same deal here. Oof. What the heck is wrong with that? Preview. Yeah. That's good. Maybe we can fillet that. Take away some of those exposed sharp edges again. Not really an exposed sharp edge. So I'm not going to bother about that too much. Although actually, you know what I could do? Fillet these. A receptacle. That's good. Now up here, I feel like that could have like a blunt nose. Like if I went and yeah. Say we did all these edges like that. That's nice. And probably that one too. Yep. Yep. That's good in my books. The back of this is quite sharp. I'm not sure if I want to do anything about that. I'll just see what it looks like. I don't hate it. 3D printed, it's not going to look too extreme. Might leave that. Yeah. Cool. Jeez, I think this thing's almost ready to export and test print. It's pretty exciting. This is quite a harsh edge here. I don't know if I can... I don't know if I even want to do anything about it. Is it weird having fillets mixed with chamfers? It kind of is, eh? And I said I was going for that kind of industrial look, so I reckon if I'm gonna do anything with those, it's going to be a fillet. And that kind of does finish off the look, I guess. I'll go with that. Save. And yeah. Cool. All right, now I can work on the glass frame and mount part here. So the holder mount for a start, I think this one should be reasonably, I want to keep the edges really straight on this. So I think all I'm going to do here is fillet these two. By a few mil, like that. Get the proportions right. Let's have a look at it from this angle. Yeah, that looks best to me. Back sides, I'm not much of a designer. Which you hadn't noticed. Now that needs to look like that, I think. It does. That edge there can be filleted slightly, as can that edge. I don't think every edge needs to be filleted though. I don't think I'm gaining anything from doing that. I'll leave it like that. Yeah. And as I say, I want the edges to be straight. They want to lock in nicely with the post that it slots into. Okay, so as for the glass holder sides, I think it's a similar story there. I think I want them reasonably, although they're going to have Velcro attached to them, but maybe a millimeter. Maybe a millimeter. Wouldn't hurt. Just a fillet as well for these. Which also means that's going to need to be filleted too. Now let's get rid of the mounts. If this works. Yeah, just like that. Just like that. Means I need to do the same up here. I should have done that all in the one, actually. Perfect. Nice. Very, very nice. Okay, happy with that. Glass frame, glass holder mount is done. The frame is done. Oh yeah, see now, that's tricky, because now I've got this little gap. Which doesn't work, does it? Well, I don't think that's a problem. I like the fillet, so I think what I can do is just go like that. Nah, that does not work for me. What about one of them? No, no, absolutely not. That is shocking. That is even worse. Okay, let's go distance and angle, and now we can control this a little bit better. So I think maybe if we go like 90 degrees, that is much better. Much better. I'm happy with that. That's all good in my hood. Now this angle here, do I fillet it? Make it exactly aligned. Now the problem with that is I know that the 3D printer is not that accurate, so I might have to do some sanding where it joins on, and that's okay. I think I'll do that. Right. Groovy. Moving right along. So we've done the frame, the mounts, everything there. So assembly. Have a look at how this is looking all assembled together. All right, so we've got this beautiful setup here. We've got these lovely rounded corners. We've got our matte box ready to go. Great. Sounded very sarcastic when I said that. Great. All right, we're going to add in some more parts. We're going to go bring in some more bits. And these bits are going to be rod clamps. 1, 2. Okay. What the? Access violation. That's right. Do not control Z in assembly workbench. I feel bad sometimes because I say all the stuff and like I'm a software developer and like positive, like constructive bug reporting is really helpful. All right. Now this thing seems automatically in the right place, which is nice. This one doesn't, however. So what we're going to do with this one, let's go X0. Let's go Z0. And let's go 320. So I think I've actually done myself a disservice here. I think these need to go in this. Something's broken. I think I need to restart FreeCAD. Can't drag stuff properly. Right, that's better. Tripod mount is a sub-assembly, so into the sub-assembly we are going to bring the base plate. I think this is the mistake I've been making, right? Like, what I should be doing is I should be building this assembly separate from everything else. I shouldn't be looking at it and building it in relation to this. So I should really be turning off the other stuff, and I should just build this on its own, based on its own merits, right? So like if I go and bring in an object now, and I go base plate, and I go grounded, yes, now we have a really good solid starting point. Where everything else can be built onto. So now if I import and I go metal plate, go okay. Now this metal plate I should be able to well, I can't see it, but that might be because I've done something stupid. Unnamed it. That's why, because I had the last operation hidden in the metal plate. So if anyway, if I go back here, I should now be able to position this nicely. Right. So if I do that and that, and I fix these two joints together, that's fine. And now I can I can do advanced offsets, and I can go offset 2. Oh, see, I don't like using those. I'll go okay, and then in the joint itself, I can adjust the offset to place it in the right place. Like that. And now those joints are fixed together. That's not going to move, which is good. And that's exactly what I want to do with these next ones as well. So I want to bring in 2 of these rod clamps, bring these bad boys in, and we will position them appropriately. Now, see, I'm doing it again, like... Wait, did that music just say again when I said again? That was kind of creepy. Access violation. Contains dependency cycles. What? Oh dear. Oh dear. Did it again. Dad, I broke it again. Oh boy. Oh boy. This ain't. Oh no. Oh, things are going pretty badly right now. Jeepers. Okay, I'm gonna quit. So there's still a few little bugs, and I mean, I haven't even upgraded FreeCAD. Like, I think there's actually a upgraded version. So I don't know why I'm still on 1.0.0. What the heck am I doing? Jeepers. FreeCAD 1 downloads version 1.0. Okay. Fine. I am on the latest version. So does this even have like a check for updates? Oh boy. What was I doing? This. Tripod mount. So we did the fixed joint. We got the grounded joint, which is all good. And now I want to bring in the rod clamps. And don't make the same mistake that I made last time. Basically, do not press Ctrl Z at any point, or you will pay dearly. So I should be able to make a fixed joint between these two. Okay. And then that fixed joint I can adjust. Actually, that's a bit concerning because the tablet mount do I not have? I do have the rod clamps on there, and see, they're not in the right place anymore because of that chamfer. So what I could do is I could actually add a 45-degree flare onto that, make it like latch on nicely. Be kind of cool. I don't know if I should do that. Whether I should just move them inwards. I don't know if I can move them inwards though. Move them a millimeter perhaps, yeah. Got a little bit of space available. I might have to do that. It's right on the margin there. It isn't a bad thing, I guess, if it's exact. I kind of like the flush edge though. I think I prefer the flush. I think I prefer the flush edge. So, yeah. That might be the go. Or I could just fill, or that could just be filled in with like some PVA or something, you know, after the fact. I don't think I should worry about it too much right now. Nah, I think my better option is to have them in a bit. Actually. Alright, well, let's bring this other one into position at least. Well, that wasn't the correct angle, was it? Okay. We just chuck that there for now. And then edit the positioning. The only thing I'm worried about here as well is not giving enough room for the actual tripod. But then again, I didn't necessarily want it screwing into the plate directly. I kind of wanted a ball joint. Or there can be a standoff or something like that. I think that's what it's going to have to be. Alright, so something between this plate and the actual tripod head itself. So let's go back into the main assembly here and adjust these. What's the positioning of these guys? Why can't I do that? Right, because they're a grounded joint. These chamfers are different. That's not good. This isn't working at all. Get rid of that. I think I need to see the tablet mount. Yeah. As I suspected. Let's just get rid of the grounded joints for now. Just until I have positioned things a bit better. Save that. That gives us the slimmest margin between the slider post and the rods, which is fine. We only need a slim margin. That is all good. All good, all good, all good. Alright, now moving on to the... We don't need the tablet mount anymore. We're on the tripod mount. And we're working on this. So the rod clamps in this situation, metal plate, this is rod clamp 2. Wait, what? Get rid of that. Oh, yeah, okay, so I fixed the joint between those. So I've really got to fix this chamfer on this thing, which is, where is it? Tripod mount. And I want to hide this for now. And I want to see the base plate. Alright, and we'll make that the active body. Go in there and we'll have a look at these chamfers. I remember which one's which. Yeah, it's these, right? So why are they different? I think it's the style of chamfer that I use. So if I just do like a just a equal distance and we made it 2 mil, I think maybe even just 1 mil actually, because that'll match up the rest of it. I think that's what I need to do. Alright, well, let's get back to the assembly. Tripod mounts, we are going to go in here. We've got a joint thing, which is the base plate itself, Now we need the rod clamps. There and there. Okay. Cool. All right. I have not aligned these all up yet either. No, I have. Perfect. So now this assembly here should be able to move within this other assembly. So I should be able to these rods on and take this whole assembly here and move it into position. Close enough. Close enough for now. These rods are not in the right place either, but we can fix that later. Alright. Cool. Oh, you know what? I didn't need to spin that around 180 degrees. Didn't need to do that. I do feel like maybe they should be in the middle. Yep. All right, so I think another sub-assembly. One last sub-assembly. Roll them all. Can you link sub-assemblies? Like if I... No, you can't. I might just make the arms fixed. Oh no, that's sort of negates the point of having an assembly that you can check mechanical movement and stuff. No one insists on putting things in these weird positions. Save that. Okay. So ideally what I would like is a slider movement between these two. So if I just go okay for now, and then we go in and edit this joint here. Oh, I need to get off in a minute. Such good progress though. Very satisfying. This is almost ready to build. Almost ready to print and build. Then we've got all the software to do. All right, so slider joint. It's weird how Z does nothing. That could be a hint, actually, to how it works. All right, what about this then? I change the offset. What? Not letting me do anything. Okay, I don't know what happened there. Bit of a UI glitch. It doesn't let me adjust the slider. So maybe I need to do it on the parent one. Turn off the rest of this stuff. $17.5. Be nice to see the slider. Yeah, so the problem is though is it's simply not facing in the right direction. And that's what I need to do first, is get it facing in the right direction. Let's zero all this off then, and see if I can. What about placement? Like if I adjust placement. I think this actually might be making sense to me. We'll see how this works. And then if I go 90 degrees, and then, okay, it didn't save it, keeps resetting it. So that's because it's attached to the offset. So if I adjust the offset, if I go X1, that's 0, angle 90, And then I can maybe position it like back here. So like a -100, -150, like that. 169, nice. What? $176, and then we change some stuff up here. Put this in the exact position we want it. That. So we've positioned the, so this is the workflow you've got to go through. Like, you got to position the parent offset first, and then the child offset second, maybe. But the fact it's all the way over here is a little bit concerning. Anyway, let's keep going and see what happens, because that parent one looks really good. So basically now I want to, with offset 2, I've got false, so I should be able to it does this jumping around thing as well. So if I go detach true and I adjust the placement, see that? So, okay. 50, I'm gonna have to take some notes on this. And pretty much, yeah, what I want to do here is go axis around the x-axis 1, 0, and make that angle 90 degrees. Yeah, that's correct. Then we're going to bring it into position. And what just happened there? I don't know why it suddenly randomly changed angle a couple of degrees. Don't know what that's about. She ain't happy. See, I like the way that that's aligned now, but in relation to the actual object itself, it's completely and utterly what we call in the industry fucked. I still don't get it. I feel like I was really close to getting it then. And it actually made sense, like some of the way... Yeah, I don't know. I felt like that almost made sense. See, now it's doing this weird thing. Like rotating around some completely different axis. I do not understand what that axis is. It's possibly the parent parts of this. I think this is the issue I was actually having. So maybe if I go out of there and like don't nest things so much, Like if I maybe in TelePunk here create a new part and call it the camera plate, and I bring the fore aft plate into here, right? And then shit, what did I just do? And then in this fore aft plate I can make sure all the origins are correct. Which looks like they are. Hmm? Camera plate. If I go back into the assembly now, I think I'm going to have a better time importing this camera plate. Now it's not all within this tripod mount. So I go in the tripod mount here and I import camera plate. Already it is far better. Not in some random position. And now if I go joints and I create a slider joint between this it didn't work. Nope. I forgot you can actually click on a specific part. It's kind of difficult when it doesn't show you exactly. Try again. Joints. We're going to create a slider joint, and now the direction I want this joint is, yeah, there we go, like that, you see. Now see, that's perfect. That's not. Don't know why. What about just an edge? That's okay. And that's okay. So that kind of lines them up properly, so I don't have to deal with any crazy rotation or anything like that. And now what I should be able to do, if I accept that, is position these things properly. So joint connector 1 is on the base plate. And the position of that is kind of weird. Now I actually want to see it because very helpful to see these things. So the joint connector 1, if I detach it and I just set the position to 0, 0. In fact, Z can go up to here. That's cool. But I need to get rid of this up. That works. Okay, it's not quite where I'd like it. I can position this Z. No, Y. Okay, so we can go negative 150. Perfect. 76. Actually, you know what? I'm going to raise that up 17.5. If I push enter here, okay, it remembered it. It actually did the thing. All right, good. Now offset 2, this one, I feel like I need to detach as well, which means I can change the placement of it. So I can go 0, 0, 0, 0, 0. I can actually raise this up to the base of that. See, that's great. In the Y. Okay, now, okay, I understand why this is going to like now fly, like why it's going to change where it is when I set this. Or maybe it won't. Okay. Did we do it? I think I freaking did it. Are you serious? Heck yeah. Oh man. What a bonus. How good is that? How good is that? I think I've nailed it. I think I understand. I would love, I need to assembly. You can select parts of which body you join. There's the detach option, not in tasks or offset. This allows you to manipulate the placement and the joint offset separately. So the joints get placed in the position of the parent object of the thing you're joining. Use parts, and parts that are nested levels and bodies that are nested levels deep cause problems. Best to put a body in a part with a nice origin. Start with the joint, what is it? Call it joint connector 1. Maybe detach. Position the widget accordingly using the placement 1 fields. Then you can adjust connector 2 appropriately. Magic. Very, very good. Okay, that's excellent. And so in other words, now what I should be able to do is define, I should be able to use these minimums. I should be able to go length. Yeah, I don't know. Should be able to go enable length max true. So length max is 0. Length minimum. Length minimum should be 0 as well. Max should be like 120. So then, oh poop. Oh poop. Oh. All shivers. Oh boy, what have we done? What have we done here then, eh? Angle max. Oh boy, that was wrong. Length max 120. Oh yeah. That is exactly right. Beautiful thing. Is a beautiful thing. Alright, I think I'm going to leave it there. I mean, this was a massive amount of progress tonight. This was just great. It's very, very good. We are very close to having this ready to print and test. Very excite. Much excite. Yeah, a few little things we can still tidy up, but overall she's looking good. Happy, happy, joy, joy. Okay, I'm gonna go. Thanks, bye.